Hey, it's Farrah Sue. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go through wash day on the water-only hair washing method. I have good hair because I have African in my family. How many times did you hear that stupid phrase growing up in the South? You always had to justify why your hair was quote-unquote good. So anyways, let's get started with this wash day. I took my hair from yesterday. I put it to bed by stretching it. And then this morning I just made like a little bun, ballerina bun. What I'm doing is I'm cleaning up my part because I like sectioning my hair off this way, because if I want to do it half up, half down, wear a side part, I can just manipulate my hair much easier. So I am cleaning up this part, and I am going to make 3 sections in the front and 3 sections in the back. My hair kind of naturally has a split in it, and so it's really easy for me to make these sections. And so like I said, right, left, middle, and I'm going to do this in the front and back of my head. I'm still not really that much better at parting, but having the parts close to the front of my face where I can see them easily makes them turn out so much better. So now I'm just going to repeat this process in the back and make the same size 3 sections. In the back, it's not really so important that the sections be lined up with the front, but it's just easier to work with the sections because I still have that complicated crown. I mean, I can say that the condition of my crown hairs is so much better than it's ever been in my entire life. I mean, it's so much easier to manipulate, and it feels so much softer. It's no longer really a true Brillo pad. It's been downgraded to like a cotton ball, which is exciting. It makes this whole water-only hair washing method like so much better. And just to clarify, it's not water only, it's water mostly. You still are cleaning and keeping your scalp fresh. You're just not using chemicals to do that process. You're just really using natural only ingredients to get the job done. Alright, so now that I've got my hair all parted into sections, we'll get into the scritching, preening, and cleaning. Alright, so I loosen up this section, and today I'm going to be using emu oil. It is 100% natural, and I'm not going to apply it to my scalp like I normally would. What I'm going to do is just do like finger detangling. That's why I applied some onto the ends, because I do not want to make tangles. I do not want my hair to break. I want it to be easy to manipulate and separate. And so you see I'm taking itsy bitsy sections, just gently detangling the hair, because I want this process to go smooth and be easy, because scritching and preening is all about stimulating the scalp, bringing your natural sebum down the length. And so I want to do that with completely detangled hair. So little by little, section by section, I'm just working my fingertips through each section and making sure that I can get from the roots all the way down to the ends, run my fingers through. It's not perfect, but it is detangled for the most part, because now what I'm going to do is use my boar bristle brush. I have so many boar bristle brushes because I am like addicted to hair styling products. I can't even explain it. It's probably pathological, but I just love combs and brushes. And so I'm checking my scalp for any areas, because the whole point of the water washing method is to keep your own sebum, and oil breaks down oil. So me applying this emu oil to these trouble spots or places where I do see like a little bit of patchiness or flakiness, it's going to break those patches down, but it's also going to remove a little bit of my own sebum. And I don't want that. The goal of this whole thing is to keep your own sebum. And so I am working it in very gently. I mean, keeping the video in fast motion makes it seem like I'm snatching, and scratching real hard, but I'm super gentle and taking my time. And so now I've got the boar bristle brush, and I feel like Marsha. I'm not quite doing 100, but, kind of have a situation where if I count things, like I can never stop counting them. So, kind of just did like maybe 10-15 passes with the brush, and just distributing that sebum. And I'm also cleaning my hair. What debris, what dust, what old dirty skin cells, oh, excuse me, not dirty, but dead skin cells, brushing them down, and then they're getting into the boar bristles. So that's why it's super duper important to clean your brush. I wash my brushes. That's probably why I have so many, is because I keep them clean. So now I'm just going to show you, I repeated that same process, but now I'm just going to show you how I get the job done in the back. So now what I'm doing is using my handheld mirror to check my scalp for flakes, and this whole process, like, I just can't even believe how clean my scalp is. I don't see any flakes. I don't see any patchiness in the back, and that's usually one of my trouble areas for having a lot of cleaning to do. So what I'll do is I'll take the emu oil, put a little in my palm, warm it up, and rub it all onto my ends. Twist this section up and move on to the next one. The awesome thing about this method is that the majority of my washing got done with that boar bristle brush. I know that seems counterintuitive. How could you think you washed your hair without using water? But what happens is when you use that boar bristle brush, you're pulling out the dead skin, you're pulling out the excess sebum. But now what you're going to do is wash off that extra oil. And so you're using pretty warm water. And because my hair is low porosity, it's kind of taken a long time to get it saturated. So what I do is, that's why I try to do as much cleaning as I can before I get into the shower, so I don't waste as much water. And then because I have low porosity hair, it's hard for it to absorb water. So basically what I do is I kind of squeeze the water in. I do the praying hands, and then I take it section by section and just work the water into it. Definitely focusing on the ends, because those seem to frizz out and go nuts the fastest. So now, like I said, twisting the water into my hair, I'm going to clip it up and keep going on the sections. Yay, okay, so my hair is completely rinsed clean, and now I usually do this in the shower, but because I love you guys so much, I figured I'd jump out of the shower and just show you guys what I do. All I'm going to do is take this back section and put it into one big braid. But I'm just, showing you guys the texture of my hair, what it's looking like after I get out of the shower and it's completely soaked with water. I'm just taking the 3 sections that I made previously and making them all into one braid. What this does is, it's crazy, but what happens is my hair, it's like where my curls have clumped and made their own like spirals. What's going to happen is that braid is going to keep them overnight, and so putting them in that braid, it's going to let the curls set, and then I'm just going to put on a ribbon tie at the end, and then I'm also going to put braids into the 3 sections at the top. But those braids are going to be individuals. I'm not going to combine those, because like I said, the reason I set my hair up in this way is because if I decide to wear my hair half up or half down, if I decide to wear a ballerina bun, if I decide to make a pompadour and then crisscross the sides over it, the possibilities are endless. And so that's why I'm setting my hair up, because I decided I don't really want to have my hair in 2-strand twists. I kind of like my hair free falling, but how am I going to, maintain the integrity of the water only hair washing method with Afro textured hair and not make a mess of it? And so this for me has been the way I've been setting my hair up and just having so much fun experimenting with different styles. And just the fact that I'm not relying on chemicals to make the styles I want to keep my hair healthy. I mean, it's so exciting. What you will never hear me do is bash another product. I am only doing this method because I am literally allergic to pretty much everything that you can buy in the store. They all have coconut oil, they all have shea butter, they all have coconut derivatives, and I can't use that on my scalp. I learned in my MBA program that you don't really see McDonald's talking bad about Burger King, because they are all in the business of making burgers. So I don't gain anything by trying to make other products look bad. All I do is highlight the fact that I can't use them, and I wish to God that I could, because, coconut oil is magic. Shea butter is magic. And if my scalp could tolerate it, and if I could use those ingredients, I absolutely would. my hair just feels so amazing. Like, I really, really love it. It's so soft and so easy to manage. It feels so clean. My scalp just, everything about it. It's kind of the best it's ever been in my entire life. And so setting up in these braids when I take them out tomorrow is going to be amazing. So make sure you guys follow me on social media because, I'm just trying to wrap this video up, trying to make it as quick as possible and show you guys. I try to avoid black rubber bands when I'm doing small things. So these are like little tiny silicone bands that I found at the grocery store. But, trying to find something black that's little in my hair, it's complicated. And now I'm going to use my son's monkey blanket. Y'all, I don't know why my mama hates monkeys. I think something traumatic happened when she was younger. She doesn't really like to talk about it. But anyways, I'm using the monkey blanket from my son's. It's cotton. It's lint-free. It's very absorbent. It's going to help me absorb all that moisture and get a good night's sleep and not have a soaking wet pillow. So I put my hair up and now I am getting ready to go to bed. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Like, comment, and subscribe.